You got
Sorry.
music dementia.
Nah.
What's up? How you doing? It's a Friday. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. At least it was not rainy in the morning. It did rain in the morning.
Did
but
it?
Yes, it did.
Man, I blacked out. Yesterday I blacked out from like 7 p.m.
What?
I woke up like at 9:45.
What?
Yeah. I'm on some medication
Sleep
that...
deficit.
No,
You've
no.
been having sleep deficit.
No, like medication that knocks you out.
Man, that's
like
dangerous.
it knocks you out.
That's dangerous. Just imagine there's a short circuit in your home and you're blacked out because you're in that medication.
It's not like I
And-
blacked out, but I had that sound sleep.
Oh.
You know that sleep where you wake up and go, yene soup or what? Do you
Me,
ever
I never sleep like I'm always alert.
Let me
Even if
ask,
it is.
have you ever poured soup? Like you wake up and you find
I
your...
think I used to do when I was
your
young.
pedo,
But
eh? Wait.
nah. When I was
This is
young,
the
when I was
mid-morning
young-
to Kone 100.2 Galaxy FM.
Time to let you know what's happening around you in what we call a Gagwira. I'm joined by Pamela Isamara Chom. Zidimwende Zakavago Kutano. Good morning.
Stories from all over the world. Escuteyo. Taking it a little bit extra. Mugagwira Walk 100.2 Galaxy FM with Pamela Isamat. Mu mid-morning to Kone.
You can join us on our website www.galaxyfm.co.ug. What's happening, Pam? Give it to me. Sound it to me.
Let's start off on a sad note.
Yeah.
The incident
Sad.
that happened yesterday at Nambole roundabout, where 2 people have since been confirmed dead. Police is still hunting for the driver of the Fuso car that was behind the accident. Apparently, this Fuso car driver, whose name has not been identified, rammed into 13 vehicles
Can you
and
imagine?
2 motorcycles.
Can you
yes,
imagine?
at the roundabout. His car failed to brake.
Definitely.
And and you'd see, I think you've seen those videos where cars
Yes,
are on
yes,
top
yes,
of
yes,
cars
yes,
and
yes,
top
yes.
of cars.
I know.
So Mike Kananura says that the driver is on the run. They're still trying to identify the female and the male who died. This is, I think, war on a border. Yeah. But just yesterday, there was a meeting that happened between bus and truck drivers.
Yes.
And it was a second annual professional drivers conference. Ministry of Works was there. Traffic police was there. Then, the drivers associations, mostly the bus and truck drivers.
Yeah.
And these people were saying that they were actually proposing to the government that stop charging us as drivers. Stop
Yes.
putting fines on our ticket, on our driving permits. If you find a car is faulty, don't blame us. Blame the owners of the cars, because us, we are just workers.
We're drivers,
You slap a fine on my ticket, and then the next minute, you know.
Wait, I tell some bosses are big headed. You tell them, but now break is our deco.
Yes.
Brake pads,
Yeah.
Nagamba, tujazite kako.
And now the incident that happened yesterday can relate with it. Actually, Mike Kananura, he said yesterday, he actually said the driver's responsibility is to ensure that you drive a car that is in good mechanical state. Because an incident like yesterday can happen where you fail to brake and you ram over cars and kill innocent lives.
Here's the thing. This is when I saw that video, there are a lot of questions that were going through my mind. Did you see the damage?
I really saw. I just
the damage
I
on
think
various cars.
we are going to have
who's going to pay for that?
The insurance. I believe that the car has third-party insurance, right? Isn't that responsible?
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to.
Because omanyi bino ebyafe byoku street pamero vuga onkonye ko nemva munene kala kasa bampa yange. But now a car has failed.
Yeah.
Cars have been knocking pa. Did you even count borders?
Borders were 2.
Man, bicycles.
But you're worried about
and there were insects
you're worried
that
about
died there.
the
insects that
the
were
insects and the cars. I'm more worried about those people who were inside. Did you see that taxi that was down?
Don't talk
and
about
it was
it.
almost
Don't
smashed
talk about
completely.
it.
And
Don't
then
talk about it.
ahead of the taxi that's still connected to the taxi, there's another car that is still smashed also. I don't know how those people are at this moment, but what we know is that most of them are at Mulago Hospital. Some are in critical state, but I think the death toll might rise as a result.
And this is an eye opener, guys.
Yeah.
Some of the things that happen, you don't have control over them.
What do you mean not have control?
The cars
or the victims of the accidents.
Some of the
you could be on the right side of the road, but
let me give you a very nasty example. Imagine we are here, God forbid.
Yeah.
And you're how do you have control over that?
Man, you don't have control.
Exactly.
You at God's mercy.
Do you pray before you leave home?
I do. I told you when I got this accident, I do not take any day for granted. I thank God for every day, and I still pray against accidents wherever and for the people that I know and love. But me, I think that the onus is on drivers.
I know.
Please. I mean, don't put it on your bosses, because now you've killed people. You're on the run. Your life is...
fear being in the proximity of trucks.
Yeah.
Those trucks.
Henry, let me ask.
They can track you anytime.
When you're leaving home, can you actually identify that my car is not in a good mechanical condition? Can you identify that brakes is in a chizibu or can you identify that?
We very often be here working, yeah?
Yeah.
And the radio just either because of a power shortage or a microphone has malfunctioned.
Yeah.
These are artificial things. Biuma, yeah? Now these are engines. You know how an engine runs?
Yeah.
Combustion. Like ebyuma byekuba webitiye, something is always bound to happen.
So you can tell that this car is not right.
Well,
you can inspect
you
from
can,
home.
you can only do right by what you're supposed to do. You've serviced the car.
Yeah.
You make sure you look after your car very well. You understand? But you see, these cars are meant to kill themselves before they kill you.
Okay. So you can know that there's something wrong with this car, even if I'm driving. I can't place my hand on it.
Yeah, sometimes you can, because you see, here's the thing, there are indicators on the dashboard. There's oil mutini, brakes zigenze, toina ko battery, toina mafuta, you understand? But then at the end of the day, there are some things you can't have control over. Binobyuma.
But manyi babisomesa mu driving school.
My very first
accident.
accident.
Basics nti oba wa car. If you're moving out of home,
listen,
check your car for A, B, and C.
My very first accident as a driver happened. We were coming from Zinesoch. I think it was in the year 2020 or 2021, if I'm not mistaken. My car pulled a move that I've never seen before. It was legendary. It shut down shut down instantly.
What? Abruptly, just like that.
I was with Bob Balaam. I've never heard him scream that loud.
He was seeing death in his eyes, staring at him.
RAV4 single door, green. I will never forget it. It shut down in
the middle of the road,
like a wheelbarrow. And then after it did, I
can imagine Bob Balaam screaming.
After it did whatever it did, it came back to life.
Hey,
it never.
You must have sold it like the next week or next day. You must have put it up for sale.
I held on. I held on for some while. I wasn't financially okay.
Man.
But you can never know. It's like how you have your phone. Have you ever been with your phone
and just blacks out or something just happens?
It suddenly like restarts.
Freezes or Oh, I get it.
Like it restarts. You're texting. You're calling.
Yeah.
My WhatsApp has a habit these days. You're texting somebody in the middle of a text and it pew.
Just like the phone goes
off. The WhatsApp goes off.
Hey. Then you know your phone is getting faulty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Man, it was I didn't finish that video. I'm just being honest. I watched half of it. When I saw the damage and I saw the first dead body, I was like, nah.
I didn't see. I couldn't see the dead bodies, but I just saw. I think I also saw to the extent of the damage of cars and how they were smashed, lying on top of each other, and it was really
guys.
sad.
It reminds me of, remember a truck that failed to brake some. It's like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like and guys, remember now, this is December.
Yeah.
You know, when it's December, there are funny things that
on
happen.
the road, there is no vehicle I fear as much as a heavy truck.
Exactly.
Any sort of truck I fear it.
Watch out, watch out.
That's a truck.
Watch out. What else do we have happening in this country?
What else we have is the Alcohol Association.
There's an alcohol association?
Yes, that's what Uganda Alcohol Industry Association, actually, that's what they're called. Yesterday, they petitioned the ministers for investment, Evelyn Anite and Bahati David. They went to their offices, and their concern was about the alcoholic bill.
Yes.
Alcohol Control Bill for 2023 that was moved by private member, Toro Municipality woman member of parliament, that is Sarah Opendi. So in their petition, they went, as many of them, there is also Legit Bar Entertainment restaurants still under the same association. They were claiming that they have so many, the regulation is going to cause unemployment for so many people. They actually say jobs of 4 million Ugandans are at stake. Those employed casually and directly under the alcohol industry. Abatunda, ababoda, abataxi, manufacturing, all that. So they were asking that the bill should be scrutinized carefully. And they're saying that the kind of emphasis they are putting on consumption, regulation of consumption, should be put instead on the kind of alcohol being manufactured, as compared to who is consuming at what time.
Casual and permanent. These 50 bars, close to 5,000 workers. This is direct. And then each bar has like 20 bodas in each bar night, special hire and etc.
We're looking at about 4 million jobs, and these are people who are in the bars, who are, at the manufacturing plant, at the distributors, and the bartenders, the artists.
The chain between where the father gets money for school fees as a DJ, the mother gets money as a waitress, they depend on that alcohol.
Yeah, we can imagine. We can imagine.
The DJs are there. Regulating alcohol, say bars open at 5 p.m. till 10 a.m. at 10 p.m. on weekdays, and then midday to midnight on weekends is going to cut out a lot of people.
Do you think that's possible in this country? Do you know the people that always hang out in those bars?
75% of Ugandans drink alcohol. These are drinkers of alcohol. Now, I don't know the percentage of those that are employed directly and indirectly. Yeah. So all those are affected.
We are all somehow employed in the alcohol industry.
Yeah, somehow.
Don't we have adverts from people that advertise alcohol here? Isn't that where they get money to pay us?
Don't you voice over some of those adverts?
Ooh, many. Do my children eat because I've voiced over?
They do.
Here's the thing.
So it's a whole chain anyway.
I know. Gatumaliza, what else do you have happening?
What else we have is a 15-year-old girl who has been arrested. She has been taken into police custody. This girl is from Arua, yes. Her name has been withheld because she's a minor. Apparently, she dumped her 2-week-old baby.
15-year-old girl.
She got pregnant. We have very many teenage pregnancies.
Okay.
So this one, at 2 a.m., she was living with her brother in a place called Awayapa cell in Committee Ward Aivu cell in Arua. So at 2 a.m. sneaked out, tiptoed to the pit latrine and dumped the baby there. The next, I think after a few hours, they noticed the baby crying, the brother, and they went to check the pit latrine. By the time they called police and relevant authorities to retrieve the child, it was already dead.
Let me ask like a stupid person.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. She's 15.
She's 15, yeah.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
Why aren't they looking for the person that impregnated her? Why are they jailing her? Why are they putting her under custody? Yeah.
One, she carried the baby full term. She gave birth to a child. She's 15. So
at what age do we start calling you an adult?
At 18. But 15.
No, listen, before 18, everything you do is excusable because we know you're not yet mature enough. Now, first of all,
Henry,
15, you're not supposed to pitch yourself to a picture.
Yes, exactly.
So who pictured her?
It's time that actually parents started having such conversations with their kids because we know the picture. We know these things are happening. So if you tell your child the consequences of getting pregnant or having that picture, that this is where you'll end up, you'll either commit suicide or you will have a baby that you can't take care of.
E.g., for example, let me paint the picture for you black and white.
Okay.
You have your daughter, she's 15 years. She comes back home pregnant. What is the first thing you do as a mother?
I really don't. I don't have a 15-year-old daughter first, and I don't
imagine. But you imagine.
But I'm trying to imagine.
What's the first thing you do as a mother?
As a mother, I'll be very bitter. I'll probably slap her or do that. Like,
are you kidding me?
Yes.
The first thing I do as a father of the child is to look for the lumpen, the hooligan.
I know.
The malicious man.
The first thing is to reprimand my daughter.
The alligator.
For letting herself get involved.
The thief.
Auntie Kati,
I'm looking for better words to describe such a man.
This is the problem.
Yes.
Now, when your child has messed and you have not been responsible enough to educate them or sensitize them, do your role as a parent. Then when they mess up, you come up and say, now I'm going to look for that lumpen. I'm going to look for that, all these words you'd use.
Listen, the juvenile prisons.
Yes.
The reason Rachibateka Makomena Gabana is to put children who have been extraordinary in being criminals.
Yes.
How? Aso muntu ambiaka yondo. Amufumise
chiso.
Oh no!
Yafuna lubuto. Yazalo mwana. Then 2 weeks later, namudamping. That's killing each person.
Pam. Bye.
No.
This is the mid-morning to Kone 100.2 Galaxy FM.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Guess who's back? Steve.
DJ Mother is taking all the control.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How, nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on things.
Dr.